it's Stacy with So Steady, and I am here with Donna McCauley, and she has got an amazing new virtual event project that she is bringing to all of you that we're super excited about. So not only are you going to make this awesome quilt project in this virtual event, you're going to get the designs and the pattern to do that, but you're also going to get Donna taking you through the process. And you're going to learn how to use a new ruler. I've got to tell you, I absolutely love this puzzle quilting template because I can see from an overall quilt design, perspective, how easy this would be to apply to like so many different quilts. And I just think it looks amazing. So I'm really excited about this. And I don't know if all of you noticed in the post today, but we're going to give away a couple things with this. So we would love to hear how excited you are about this template or about this virtual event that she's bringing to you in a couple weeks. So I'm going to post a link here shortly that's going to give you the opportunity to sign up or learn more about that virtual event. But I would also love for you to like, comment, and share to take advantage of that. We're going to have two winners today. One winner is going to be of the actual template, and the other winner is going to be for the virtual event. So, Donna, I'm going to let you take it away and tell them all about this cool class and, of course, the template itself.
Oh, well, thank you, Stacy, and hello, everybody. I'm really excited to get to share this information on this template with you. What you're looking at right here is a large, kind of a close-up version of the pattern of what you can do with it. Now, this uses the larger of the two templates, and it is right here. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but it is an actual jigsaw puzzle shape. And so it's a lot of fun. This pattern has always intrigued me. And that was my inspiration for creating the template, is how fun would it be to have a quilt pattern that we could put all over or just in places and use one single template and do the whole thing. So we have various lines on here for kind of guiding us.
For you.
And we can move the template around and create these different patterns. And I have seen some work that some folks have done, and it's so much fun to see all the different options. So we have this size, which is a 3 by 3.5 inches by 5 inches. So it's a rather large size template pattern. And then also the little smaller size is 2.5 by 3.5. So what you're looking at here is just half of the pattern. We stitch the entire pattern and swing the template around and repeat, and that's how we get the smaller size. So once again, let's just take a quick look at the quilt. Now this one was done with our templing method, where we have one layer of fabric inside. Some folks call it a focus fabric, others like to call it a peeker fabric. And then we do our stitching on top of that, which goes all the way through. We have another second top layer, and then we cut away some of our fabrics, and it reveals our pattern piece. So we can cut away many shapes right in here, M-A-N-Y, not M-I-N-I. And so we can have lots and lots of revealed fabric or just a little bit here and there. And so it's lots and lots of fun. Here in this particular one, I've used a couple of different fabrics, and so there's lots of ways. We're going to do some fun work in this class. If you have the templates and you want to just learn how to use it or practice with it, or even do some of the template work, we're going to be doing a template project. And so that would be a real good time to get it out and just quilt right along with us. So how many out here already have their template? Let's see. Can you tell us real quick if you have the puzzle template? If you do not, Stacy probably has a way where we can get one, but someone is going to be the lucky winner of this larger size, which is a complete pattern. You can see right here how easy it is to do. We're going to stitch this out in just a few minutes. So let's see what we have. This class is going to be on March 24th. And so if you do not have your puzzle templates yet, you still have time to get them ordered and get them coming your way.
There's a few people that have said yes, but I would say we've had a lot of people say they don't have this template yet. So yes, we do have a few weeks left. I will post a link for an opportunity to sign up. And then once you sign up, you'll have the opportunity to get exclusive discounts on that template itself and all the other items that are used in that project. So just as a heads up, we do exclusive discounts when you sign up for these events. So I'm going to post a link to make sure you can get signed up through one of our participating dealers that are bringing this event to you, so you can get those exclusive discounts too.
Very good. That's always exciting for me to get to hear about. So let's go ahead and do some stitching. Are you ready to sew? You know, before we go there though, one thing I want to show you, because it's a jigsaw pattern or puzzle piece, and when you're working on a pattern, not a quilt, but putting a jigsaw puzzle together, you frequently have little pieces scattered around the edges. And so I have stitched in a couple, I don't know how well you might be able to see it, over on this outer edge. They don't have to fit all together, every one of them. And so we can have random pieces. One of the great things about this puzzle template is that it is quite forgiving. If you have a tendency to kind of slide your templates a little while you're working on it, on your quilting, that's not a problem. You can still make it work out. And when it's all said and done, no one ever knows where one is a little different than the other. But you know, the most interesting thing, and I didn't know this when I designed this template, but this is the symbol for the autism awareness group. And so I've had quite a few people contact me asking if I designed this specifically for that. And I had no idea that the puzzle piece is what was used to represent the autism group. And so I'm just really thrilled to be able to contribute to that. But I think that Stacy has some great information that she might share with you while I'm setting up the machine for some quilting.
Excellent. Yes, I would love to do that. I was thinking that what I might do is take everyone over to that puzzle template and just kind of show you some of the options there. And then I can also go ahead and post the link to the overall class options for signing up. And I know we did send information out to everyone in regards to an email letting you know about this upcoming Facebook Live. But let me go ahead and see if I can share that as well here. So again, that is our information on how to get signed up for this upcoming class. You can see that we do have several educators that are offering, or I'm sorry, several of our participating stores that are sharing this class and bringing it to all of you. So, you know, we try to break down the signups by area. So we do have quite a few on the West Coast, a lot of people there kind of Midwesty, and then we do have several on the East Coast. So we just encourage you to take a look and try to purchase it from someone that might be near you, because there might be other tools that we share that they can honor that discount on as well during the live that maybe aren't available on the sales page. The way that the exclusive discounts work is that we do offer a 10% off discount on any tools that we have available on our sales page. So that's how we kind of get that information out to you. So Donna, it looks like you're all set there.
Okay, I was just doing a double check on my camera set up here so we can see. So what we are going to do, we're going to be using the large template today, and I have marked a 3-inch grid on my fabric, and it's kind of a narrow piece because we're just going to do a few little patterns to show what it looks like. But in order to do my marking, I used the DM Quilting basic marker. Now, the way this is set up is we have marking slots, and they are spaced at 1-inch increments. And so if we need to mark a 3-inch grid or a 2-inch grid, it's just perfect for us. We simply mark our line in our space where we need it and turn the ruler marker around, and now we can mark the other direction. So this is what I use to get my very precise 3-inch grid. And the template gets lined up. We have horizontal lines and one on top. We turn it this way, it's our vertical, and then the bottom is our access slot, and we have side marks for horizontals. And this is what we use to line up on the grid. Let's turn it over here and simply place these alignment marks right on our marked lines. Now I probably should have not stitched right in the, or marked right in the very center, but I did. So let's put our foot down and bring up our bobbin thread. And this all, is just what we do with all of our other templates. Takes a couple of seconds here until we can get going. But we stitch the entire interior of the template, and then we will reposition and stitch another pattern. So here we are, lining up horizontals to horizontal and vertical on verticals. Take a couple of stitches to kind of secure it in place as we start, and then let's just go around our pattern. So it really is easy to use. Just simply follow the edges, keeping our foot touching the edge of the template. And we'll stitch our cool little puzzle pattern. I have multiple pieces of stable tape. Now I'm awfully close to that edge on the fabric, so we got off on our shape. I have several pieces of stable tape on here to help hold my template down, and some of it is off of my fabric. So I need to manipulate just a little bit. This is why I try not to position my pattern so close to the edge of the fabric, but it happens once in a while. But one thing really nice with this particular template is that it is quite forgiving, and if you're not exactly in the right spot, you can just kind of scooch over a little bit and get there, and it's not going to show. So once we are here, we have finished our whole pattern, and when I moved it, I kind of got off. So let's just get back to where we need to be. I'm going to go ahead and come back around. Now I call these little edges here corners. I don't know what else they might be called. But for lack of another name, let's just refer to it as a corner. Now I'm off in my pattern. Doggone it. But that's okay. You're going to understand that things happen here. So once I come back around to my corner, all I have to do, see if we can turn this all the way around so you can see. We're going to spin the template and realign for a different position. Let's just get rid of those threads. So here we are at the corner where we stopped, and now we will keep the template right in that corner. We have previous stitch patterns here, and notice our marked lines line up on our grid line going in a different direction. So we're going to have a little trouble here because my fabric is real small, and this is a little bit more than what I intended to do. We're not going to quilt the whole quilt. We're just going to do a little sample of the stitching. So without moving your hands, we're going to come right back. What I want to show you is how easy we move to our next location. So here we are. We're now ready to come and create a pattern up here. And notice how our template is going to show us where we need to be. Our horizontal line is going to run across here, and we'll complete our next piece just this easily. So if we're at the edge of our seam or the edge of our fabric, it's kind of all the same thing. We're just going to stop at our marked line and pretend that's our seam line.
We had some folks that were curious about that marking tool you were using early on, and I think that was your basic marker.
It's the basic marker. We can take a look at that again. It is really useful with this kind of a design. So let's just go ahead and cut our thread. We're not going to quilt the whole thing. I just want to show you a little bit about what we are looking at. Here's our entire template shape right here. Come to the corner, spin the template, and then we're ready to complete our next shape. And that would complete right down here, come right back, and you progress right on along. With the template, there are instructions that explain how to progress across the row or diagonally for an all-over effect. And so it's really a lot of fun. With the class, you're going to get the pattern that's going to show you how to create the centerpiece over here that we were looking at earlier. So let's put this in place and take a look at that basic marker. These are available in two different sizes. This one is 12 by 12. And it's not 12 and a half, it's an exact 12 inches. And so let's just move the camera slightly. So whether we are working horizontally or vertically, we can accommodate both. There is also a smaller version, which is 4 inches wide and 12 inches long. And so it works in the very same way. We have in the middle on one side is 0 and measures down to 6 inches, and then 0 to 6 inches, or the other side is the full 12 inches. There are 1/4 inch marks. If we wanted to mark a 1/2 inch grid, then we could do that by marking and then adjust it over. It's extremely helpful on borders. And that was really kind of what I had in mind to begin with when I started with this particular tool, was how I could calculate out my distances for spacing of some of my different patterns so that I could be centered or positioned however I wanted to. And then this one just kind of was the natural. It is 12 by 12 rather than 4 by 12. And they both work in the same way. You can mark on the diagonal by using the mark. Let's see if we can show that a little bit, how you could actually mark diagonally if you wanted to do that. Has some straight lines on here that you would align with your seam, or if you chose to go with other increments in here, this is the 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch from the edge, however you want to do it. So there's lots of information there, including instructions with the markers. So this is really helpful. It is not required in order to do the puzzle centerpiece, but it sure makes it easy to do all of that marking and create that easy grid. You could use the smaller one as well, placing a line at 3 inches apart would be on 6 and 9 and 3, and then on the ends, and turn it. And of course you'd have to move it, but you could do the horizontal in the same way. So I hope that you will all come along and join us on the 24th. This is going to be a fun class. We will have part of the proceeds will go to the Autism Foundation. Is that right, Stacy?
Yes. So one of our goals is to take anyone that signs up and donate a portion of the class fees to that. So we are super excited about being able to look at this as an opportunity to build awareness, and you know, kind of funny that someone introduced that concept to you too, Donna, as far as this being kind of the symbol of autism awareness.
Well, I am really appreciative that that I was told about it. I honestly did not know it in the beginning, but I am so thrilled to be able to use this template in this class and contribute to that great organization. So what a win-win for everybody. You're going to come and learn how to use the template, make a real fun project, and you're also going to be sharing in the contribution that's going to go to the foundation. So it's just really a great thing.
Absolutely. We're super excited about it. So any other questions that anyone has, this is a great time to ask it. I love that you were able to show them how to use the template. Like I said at the beginning, I just think that this design is something that you could apply to so many different quilts and have such a really cool all over quilt design with it. So, and it really lends itself to being able to quilt the whole quilt without breaking thread too.
Absolutely.
Which is another really cool idea for all over quilting. So
lots of uses for this one here. And whether it's the large size or the small size, you're still going to get the same shape, only a smaller version. And my photo here, or in the camera, you're not going to really see real well, but it works and stitches 1/2, and then it stitches the other half over here. And so to get the small puzzle piece, that was just the only way we could do it. And it works quite easily though.
I did want to go ahead and share with everyone because someone said they only saw one template size on the website. And so when you purchase the puzzle template, you actually are getting 2 sizes no matter what. So you're getting the 2.5 by 3.5 stitch design and the 3.5 by 5 inch stitch design no matter what. So you'll get both of those templates in anytime you purchase that template set, and the retail price for the set is $25.
So you're going to have the 2-piece set, which is both sizes, and then you're going to have information here that explains what the templates are and how it works. You're also going to get some instructions on how to use it. So if you've been thinking about it, or if you're brand new to the idea of the puzzles, don't hesitate. Get it ordered so you can have it and be ready. Now, one other quick little thing, it's not required that you do a template project. If you wanted to only use the templates and do all over quilting on a centerpiece or a placemat or a table runner and not do the cutaway, that's perfectly okay. You can see in this pattern that not 100% of everything is cut away, only some of them. And I did that because I wanted to emphasize the shape of the template, but it isn't required. You don't have to do that. If you have a panel and you've not been figuring, or you've not yet decided how you want to do the quilting, this really lends itself well to that, with a solid piece of fabric or coordinating piece and a panel piece. And then as you reveal some of the cutaway parts, your panel or solid images show up. I had my print fabric, which is actually a batik, is my second layer of fabric, and the solid orange color was my top layer. So however you want to do it is going to give you a different kind of look. So get your templates ordered, sign up for the class. There's going to be a time after the class where you can go back in and re-watch it and have some extra review if you are working on
Yeah, and Donna, somebody did ask a good question. They asked, is this class different than the one that's on the university?
I believe it is a little different.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. And then if you already purchased the template and you already registered for the class on the university, is this something that, you know, you would be able to work with them on the sign up fee for it?
Well, I hope that you are able to join us. We have, about 2 weeks now until that class is held. And so there's time to get it all together and figure out what you're going to be quilting.
And then anyone that was interested, if you're not in the United States and you're looking for the opportunity to purchase this class or this template somewhere in the UK, then definitely send an email over to us, and we'll see if we can connect you with a UK reseller and be able to get that template on its way to you if it's not already in the UK right now. We do work with several resellers in the UK, and so we want to definitely see if we can connect you with them and be able to get that that template over to you. You will have an additional 4 weeks to be able to watch this class after it airs, and of course you'll have the digital download pattern as well. So thanks everyone. We'll look forward to hopefully having you join us on the 24th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the amazing puzzle class, and kind of lend itself to Autism Awareness Month as well. So have a wonderful day, Donna. I mean, these designs are incredible. You know, a few people commented at just, how do you do it? How do you create such amazing designs? So wonderful job.
Well, thank you, Stacy, and thank you everyone for hanging in there with us this afternoon and checking it out. So I will look for seeing you on the 24th. So take care and have a good week.
Thanks, everyone. I'm going to repost that sign up link for the event, and looking forward to having you get signed up for it and take advantage of those super deals that you can have on the by signing up with the exclusive discount. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.